So my name's Elaine, and I'm giving you tips about being confident on camera. And this is another very subtle but powerful tip, because so much of how we communicate, it's 7% words, and the rest of it is body language, tone, body posture, energy. So little things like framing really are saying so much. Let me give you an example. So if you're standing and you're perfectly right here in the middle all the time, especially if you're a little tense or new at it, it can feel like you're in a police lineup or you're in an FBI wanted ad. And even if somebody has like a millisecond of a thought about that, you don't want to be associated with that, right? And that doesn't mean you can never be dead center, but what's more interesting and what all of the pros do is they do a third or a third. If you have an iPhone, you can go in there and ask for the grid in the settings, and it will help you. And ideally, so ideally you want to be in 1/3 or 1/3. You don't want to be too far off. I mean, you're welcome to move around some, but you know, if I stood like this and talked a lot to you, that might be weird. You might be like, "What? Why is she?" You know, it would be distracting, and we want people to be able to really hear what you're saying, right? And that's how we really connect with people. And so also ideally, you want to have your eyes in the top third of the grid where the lines are crossing either way. And let me show you. So I know we've all seen videos. We've all probably made some when we first started out where, you know, maybe you were too high and then it looks like, oh, the top of her head's getting cut off. Or this is how I feel when I go to old diners and you're sitting in the booth like, hi, I'd like to order, right? It looks weird. So, and these are things to aspire for. If you're just starting out, I'd rather you just take action and get in action and don't worry so much about the grid. So I was looking at the grid. But this is something to aspire for. You want to get in the habit of checking your framing and checking, oh gosh, my earrings don't match. Or, you know, you don't want to not look at yourself in the frame too much, but you just want to make sure that you're, you know, in a third, and that you're decently framed. It's a simple but powerful way to create persona, stage presence, and be captivating so that people are like, wow, this person really knows, they look like they know what they're doing. Let's listen.